Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Yeah, you can come and watch me drink my morning coffee, yeah. But you make me kinda nervous. You do that on purpose, yeah. Babe, you always on my gas list. No.
So I have not done a story time. It's been a long time. Might be some years. I think the best type of content is when you're uploading all sorts of different types of things, not just vlogs. And there is something that happened to me about a month ago that I do want to talk to you guys about. It was something that honestly traumatized me pretty bad. This is just something that I went through that really scared me, and I'm sure a lot of other people have gone through as well. So if you guys remember, in one of my last vlogs, I posted this. So something happened about a month ago, and like just my thoughts about life have changed. But it's like every day now, I just feel scared that I'm gonna die because of my weight. Because it's like, I know I'm gonna die because of my weight. I'm just so grateful to be alive that I'm like, why do I need takeout a few times a week? This is it, y'all. Like, I can't keep getting worse, can't keep gaining weight. I never want to reach 600 pounds.
Too late for that.
And I figured, let's talk about it. It was just like one standalone incident that happened that kind of has created a little spot in my mind, in my heart. It has imprinted on me, and yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, see, Feline already knew because she was actually physically there when it happened, but we'll get there. Sorry, I'm super fuzzy right now, but don't worry, I'm gonna shower and change. But okay, so Feline and I, we were hanging out with some people. It was in the apartment, and I hadn't ate that day. I'm not lying. So I do that a lot where I won't eat for hours, and that is kind of bad. I need to get better with that, and because with weight loss surgery, my dietitian wants me to eat 6 times a day, and that means right when I wake up. Because when you wait a long time to eat, especially hours and hours, when you finally do eat, some people, they either eat too fast, whatever it may be, and you end up eating too much. So I had woken up that day around 10 a.m. and my first meal wasn't until 7 p.m. I've been awake for 5 hours and I need to get something in my system. I never wait that long, ever. And the only reason why it happened is because we had people over and they weren't hungry, we weren't eating. I don't like eating in front of guests because I have to eat to survive, whatever. If you guys don't agree with what I eat, cool, whatever. Finally, when I did eat, this was actually around the time I was still doing takeout just a few times a week, but I still would have a meal here or there that wasn't the greatest for you. And that day I chose seafood boil. And I am very tempted. I'm flirting with the idea of ordering seafood boil. It's something I've been craving like pretty hardcore. Also, please remind me never to get seafood boil again. Me and my girlfriend both woke up super swollen. Sodium. And when I get seafood boil, it has some potatoes. It comes with like a normal side of rice. There's some shrimp, crab, sausage. So it's mine and my girlfriend's month anniversary, and I got seafood boil. She gets mussels. I get crab, actual crab legs. I get so messy, like this is so messy. And there should be broccoli in here, broccoli and some of the potato. So, and as I was eating it, I remember I was watching Jersey Shore Family Vacation. That is a show that Feline and I actually watched together.
There are far worse people at the Jersey Shore than the cast of the Jersey Shore.
We were, you know, just enjoying our night, eating in front of the TV. Feline did not get seafood boil. She actually ended up getting pizza. I don't even like pizza. I have a really bad habit of eating really fast. And I don't chew a lot. And it's crazy because when my mom came to visit me a couple years ago when I was diagnosed with cancer, and I know what it means when I am told repeatedly when I just want to forget that I have pre-cancerous cells. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fucking idiot. And she was just like, you're healthy. Like she had my charts in her hand. She was like, you're healthy. I hadn't seen her since I was 18. So there was 12 years where I hadn't seen her. My mom has been a drug addict for years. I was born on drugs, so we know my mom did drugs even before I was born. And just like seeing her, amazing woman, And then me just being an adult finally, I saw so much of myself in my mom. She's the same way. She takes big bites. She eats super fast. She doesn't chew that much. Like, we're literally the same in that. There comes a time where that like no longer becomes funny. So I was watching the show and all of a sudden it felt like someone literally took my invisible oxygen cord of life and completely cut it off.
Cause knocking on heaven's door.
They just took it, cut it. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I was choking on a very big piece of potato that I literally didn't chew. I binged so bad that I was stuffing my face. I was so full. And you know what I did? I kept eating. And I couldn't stop. In my lifetime, I can safely say that I have swallowed down the wrong pipe. I have, choked while eating in the sense of like, that's not choking. What I went through that day was choking, and Feline saved my life. I couldn't speak. There was no coughing. There was nothing was happening. It was terrifying. I couldn't breathe. There was not a single piece of air that escaped me. And when I realized what was happening, I started hitting on Feline's arm, going like this. She was like confused. She didn't know what to do. I had no way to communicate to her what was happening. I physically couldn't. Someone took like the cord of life and just cut it. Once she realized what was happening, she was trying to get behind me, and I actually all the food ended up spilling all over the floor. Like, as I was like not being able to breathe, not being able to communicate, I couldn't talk, couldn't cough. Like, there was physically no way for me to get the food dislodged. My whole body went cold. I started feeling like all over my body, just like needles were going inside of me. And my vision, I started seeing dots and like splotches.
Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.
I literally would have died without her. I lost control of my bowels and I pooped my pants. I was like actually dying. It was honestly terrifying. If she wasn't there, I would have died. And so obviously I'm a bigger body. So this is my girlfriend. And I don't know if like CPR, Heimlich, whatever it may be, would have worked, but she started beating on my back. And thankfully, by doing that, I think it dislodged and I ended up puking out it was like a potato this big, dislodged. It just like went across the room. Reality is I could have died that day, and that's a crazy way to go. Choking on a potato. Like, in my lifetime, I've always, you swallow water down the wrong pipe and, that pain you feel like, oh, swallowed down the wrong, I went down the wrong tube, or whatever people say. These are things that have happened to me. That's not choking. What happened to me, like, that night, honestly terrified me. The fact that, like, everything was cut off. Not being able to breathe, like, someone my size, like, I can't hold my breath for that long. I am out of breath. My heart's beating really fast. I could have went longer, but first of all, I don't want to overdo it. And I do have exercise-induced asthma. But every time I exercise, like, let's be honest, I haven't exercised in a couple years. Like, I feel it happening again. It just feels like right here, it feels like that wheezy, dry, like that type of feeling. I literally almost passed out, and it's just, I hold like so much gratefulness to Feline. Usually she's very fragile with me. This is my girlfriend, baby. Okay, so it's time. But she was like wailing on my back. And that's the biggest advice I can give to anybody who sees someone my size choking. If you feel like you cannot give them the Heimlich, in between the shoulder blades with the palm of your hand, beat on it.
Now we can see in this video, the rescuer comes up behind the victim. Problem is, he can't get his arms all the way around the victim. So now it's going to move up to the chest area.
With the palm of your hand, beat on it.
Hand in the center of the chest with a fist, wrap the other hand around, straight into the chest.
beat on it.
while simultaneously squeezing the side of the chest. So you're trying to increase the pressure in the chest by squeezing the chest.
Beat on it because it helps dislodge the airways. I really thought I was dying. I just can't even put into words like how terrifying it is. It's just, you hear of people dying from choking all the time, and I just never understood it. Ever since then, I try harder to focus on my food while I'm eating, and I try to chew more. And that situation actually made me realize, like, me being too big for a Heimlich maneuver, like, I gotta get smaller, I gotta get healthier, and like really truly just like focus on the food and chewing. Like, I have really sensitive teeth, so here we go. I just want to let you guys know that my teeth are actually really healthy, which I've never really had troubles with my teeth per se. So a really big hole formed, and that is what I was dealing with. Like, I'm living proof that if you brush your teeth too much, they mess up your teeth.
And if you don't know, now you know.
I naturally don't want to chew that much because my teeth do hurt. Like, I have completely messed up my enamel, and that's like hard to fix, almost virtually impossible. A lot of different aspects to why I choked that day. But there is no excuse because it literally could happen to anybody. A lot of people like to sit down, you know, have their Netflix on and like eat their food, and they're not really like paying attention, because I actually know someone from when I was 19 who died from choking. Just really scary, and it is a thing, and I'm just so grateful for Feline, and it's scary, and it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And I pooped my pants because it's like, not only am I fat and you had to beat on my back, but like I choked on a potato and shit my pants and almost like died in front of you. Like, and Feline just like held on to me, and I held on to her, and it was scary. It was very, very scary, and I'm just very grateful to be here and to be alive and to be breathing and to have another chance moment. I just have never felt so grateful to be alive. Like, I know I went through cancer. I've gone through several scares. Like I have been through some scary situations, but it's like I actually saw life flash before my eyes, and it was just really scary. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I just feel so grateful to just be here to share that. I'm sure you guys can relate to the sense of just like being grateful to be here, and I'm going to continue every single day to be grateful. So I just feel a little emotional talking about it, but I just can't help but smile and to just be able to be here, like just be here living and breathing. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because I know a lot of you were worried. I'm okay, just a wee bit traumatized. Potatoes, man. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way.
Emotions see through your flaws.
You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change,